Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. Today we're going to talk about one of the ships of the free fly that's going on right now, the RSI, or Robert Space Industries, Aurora Marquis, or Aurora MR. This is one of the ships that's on sale for $40 right now. You can go and get this thing at a discount if you're new to the game, and you can pick it up for 40 bucks, so it'll be a great little discounted starter ship. Now with that you get, like, I think 6 months insurance and 1,000 credits to start out, but if you use my referral code, which you see listed down below, you get a bonus 5,000 credits. So make sure you use it when you sign up so that you can get those bonus credits starting out, because you may want to pick up a few items to help you in this ship. Now this ship is not bad. It's actually a really good starter ship. The Aurora is a good all-around starter ship. And there's several different Aurora models. But the Marquis, of course, is kind of like jack of all trades in a way. You'll be able to do a little cargo running. You can do some fighting. You can even carry a box item for delivery here or there. So it has a few different functions you can use it as, and of course it has a bed you can log in and out on. So if you're in the middle of space somewhere and you want to log out, you can jump in that bed, log out, and then when you wake up, you'll be right back where you started at, or where you ended at, I should say. So let's talk a little bit about this sleek little ship. Sleek. Look at it. It's ugly. It's super ugly. Some people think it's so ugly it's pretty. Ask anybody in Test Squadron. This thing, it's not much to look at, but it's a really nice ship for what it is. It's got those side doors, docking hatches, if you want to call them that, because they can, or supposedly be able to dock with other RSI ships, maybe even other ships in the game, period. But it also comes with 2 shield generators. It comes with 1 power plant and 2 coolers. So those are the components it comes with. Now I recommend, speccing these out to grade A components, whether they're civilian or military. I would definitely put some A-class components on there, and that's actually what I'm flying with on this ship right now. But it is serviceable with the regular loadout. Now it comes with 4 size 1 weapon mounts. When I got in mine, I only had 2 on there, so I put a couple more Badger repeaters on the weapon mounts so that I would have 4 laser guns, or 4 laser repeaters. I have them gimbaled, so you can gimbal size 1s with with the size 1 guns. Now when you go up and you get size 2 mounts, you can only gimbal size 1s on a size 2 mount as well. So keep that in mind. Only at the lowest level will you be able to gimbal the lowest item, so to speak. I know that's confusing. Let's just put it this way. You can have fixed size 1s, or you can have gimbaled size 1s on this ship. And you can have 4 of them, which makes it kind of deadly, guys. I'm going to do a couple of bounty hunting missions here, so you can see it against a few different opponents. See how it compares with these size 1 laser repeaters, and of course all these size 1 components, which, honestly, I mean, this thing has 2 shield generators, which is better than some of the fighters out there, including one of them we'll talk about later on in the free fly, which would be the Arrow, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, let's check out how this thing competes against some other ships. What are we going up against here? It looks like another Aurora, an Aurora LN. So yeah, well, an LN is a Legionnaire. It's supposed to be a fighter, whereas the MR, like I said, is kind of a jack of all trades. Now I am only going against NPCs, so keep in mind that the NPCs are not as good as human pilots currently. And some of them are downright suicidal, as they'll try to ram your ship. So you have to be careful with the way you fly. I have 2 joysticks. I fly with dual joysticks. Some people like to fly with a HOTAS, which is a joystick and a throttle. And then some people are using just the keyboard and mouse, which is fine. You just have to figure out what you like. I know a lot of people who go to joysticks really like the feel of flying with a joystick, though a mouse in many ways can be much more precise. It just doesn't give you the feeling of flight the same way. As you can see, I have been jumped by another fighter, a Delta, a Mustang Delta. That is also a fighter ship. It's designed to fight, whereas the MR again it's not its main role. It's kind of a multi-role ship. So yeah, I'm having to take on not one but two enemy ships here, and yeah, the Delta is a decent, you know, ship, but again, it's NPC flown, so I'm able to weather the storm, so to speak, without taking any damage and being able to dish it out to get the victory against these two guys. How does it fly? Well, the Aurora flies really well for what it looks like. It's got thrusters in all the right areas. It's a comfortable fly. Like I said, it's fun in combat. It's, you know, it does well for having all the size 1 hard points. So for you guys who think the bigger hard point, the better, well, that's true in some cases. You know, but the Aurora does hold its own. You can fight against some heavier weight opponents, like you're going to see here in a second. I'm about to take on a Gladius and a Cutlass. Now, those two ships I would consider better fighters than the little Aurora here. The Gladius is a superior light fighter in every single way. It's got bigger hard points. It's got, you know, better everything, really. It's faster, more maneuverable. Here I'm taking out this Cutlass, so I think I missed the video of the Gladius, but that's okay. We'll get another video here showing you me in another dogfight. The Cutlass one lasted a little longer than that, but I caught the end of it. So here is another dogfight. I did several bounty hunting missions, like I said. This guy is spamming missiles at me here left and right. I'm trying to get a beat on him, and my control scheme is not 100% set up from when 3.14 came over and a few things changed. But you can see I'm able to still get the shots on this ship. This is an M50. So an M50 is super fast, super maneuverable, probably the fastest, most maneuverable ship in the game, if you combine all those stats anyways. There are faster ships, but this thing is super quick. But it only has 2 size 1 hard points and only 2 size 1 missile hard points. So it doesn't come with a lot of weaponry to any fight. It is definitely, I'm going to slow you down until the bigger, harder punchers get here, and then I'm going to get the heck out of Dodge. Or it's the, I'm going to scout you out and then escape. That's the kind of ship it is in combat. It's mostly geared as a racing ship. So why go against an M50? Why are the enemies using M50s? Well, their high maneuverability does make them a capable fighter. You can do pretty well in an M50, and the enemies do all right, and it gives some bigger ships some real problems, because the big ships can't turn like an Aurora can, like I'm doing right now. So they have a much harder time keeping a bead on that little small flea that keeps irritating the crap out of them. So that's one other advantage that Aurora may have over a bigger ship, is when you're facing these smaller, faster ships, the Aurora is able to keep up with them in the turns and able to keep firepower on them. So guys, that is the Aurora MR. I think it's a really great starter ship for 40 bucks right now. You can't beat the deal. It's a phenomenal deal. So if you're new to the game, you're thinking about getting in the game, it's a great little starter. You could build up enough credits doing bounty hunting missions that you'll be able to upgrade into the next ship before too long. I mean, it won't take you, you know, very long to do it. So definitely a great one to pick up. I'm going to be doing some of the other starters throughout the next few days, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you hit this like button and the subscribe button for this video so that I get higher up on the algorithm. It really helps. And if you're interested in subscribing to my Patreon or my YouTube members, it really helps the channel out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all that do. I can't say it, thank you enough. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.